Welcome to our prototype demonstration of our game, Car-Toons. It is currently being developed by myself, John Robertson, and Scott Morrison for our Games Development Portfolio Project class at UWS. Car-Toons is a kart racing game, but without the karts and cars instead.
This is the first track created for the game, which is called Stadium. It was made to resemble a classic racetrack, but with the added visual design, shortcuts and bank corners found in kart style games.
The game will function like most kart racers, with gameplay modes such as Single Race, Grand Prix mode, where the player will play a tournament consisting of 4 tracks, and Time Trial mode, where the player can attempt to beat the fastest lap record on each track.
From this section here, you can see a bit more clearly the drifting system, which shows how the player can refill their boost meter. Then you can see as well when the player boosts, they get their increase in speed, but the boost meter also drains.
The game's toon-shaded art style was inspired by classic 60s and 70s cartoons such as Looney Tunes, Wacky Races and Roadrunner. These inspirations followed over into the design of the power-ups and weapons, plus the sound effects that we'll be using, such as As you can see here, our second track was quite heavily inspired by the Coyote vs Roadrunner cartoons.
This track is still in its early stages, so this is just the block out of the level, but just from the block out you can still see the multiple shortcuts that can be taken throughout the track. In the top left corner you can see the time trial mode display, which is displaying the fastest lap that the players had on that track, while also displaying the current time that they have on that track. This section of the video showcases the AI more closely. It's a lot easier to see the waypoint system at play and how the AI chooses which node it's going to next to vary up its position on the track. And you can also see the AI being affected by the environmental aspects on the level, with the water slowing them down as well.
As one of our main goals with this game is to provide a level of customization not often seen in karting games, we opted for cars rather than karts, as they're much more customizable and have a larger variety of design. Each of the 15 cars in the game are fully customizable, with 7 distinct parts that can be customized. There are 3 paint colours for the car's bodywork, 2 metals for the car's trim, metal colours for the wheel rims, and tinted windows. As the player completes races, they will earn coins, the amount depending on where they finish in the race. These coins can be spent on new paint colours and cars in the car showroom. So this is the showroom. It's a 3D space which serves as the game's shop menu, basically, and it can be navigated in first person. Much like a real showroom, the player can view all of the buyable cars here and approach them to buy them without being pestered by a salesman.